Welcome to this video, and this subject matter of this video is going to be Tommy Robinson. Where are we at? And hopefully this will be informative. But in the meantime, if you could check out my alternative media channel, which I'm creating to dedicate to news and media, I'll put a link in the description box. Please check it out, and hopefully you'll find that information useful, and hopefully if you don't mind subscribing, I'd appreciate it. So where are we at with Tommy Robinson? Well, let's talk about what happened to him. He was arrested on the 25th of May for contempt of court. Originally arrested for breach of the peace, obviously, that was a lie, and sent to court. 12 minutes hearing, had an appointed lawyer, more or less railroaded in my opinion, sent to prison in Leeds, and then sometime after that he was sent to another prison in Honley that had a large Muslim population in his wing, and he's presently in solitary confinement for his own safety. That can't be too good for you for a long period of time. So he's been in prison about 2 months, and obviously he's had an appeal cancelled on the 10th of July. That was supposed to be with Brian Levison. I believe that was cancelled because he was a bit biased on the Radio Channel 4 programme, where he mentioned Tommy Robinson's situation. Didn't talk about it too much because he had to be careful, but many people feel he was quite biased, basically saying what the judge did was right. I don't believe so. I have to say, I believe the courts broke so many rules and regulations within the procedures of a court case that based on that alone he should be freed. Now, Ezra Levant or Rebel Media have done a lot on this. Check out his videos on Rebel Media regarding previous cases, but what I will say is, in the case of George Galloway and Aisha Ali Khan, where she broke contempt of court twice, broke the rules 26 times, and only was given 4 months in prison. Tommy Robinson, on the other hand, was given a 13-month sentence. Not fair, is it? So, originally on the 10th of July, the hearing was supposed to take place with Brian Levison. Remember him from the Levison inquiry. Obviously, I've just stated he did mention something on Channel 4 radio. So, it was rescheduled for the 24th. And this time it was going to be Ian Bernadette, Lord Chief Justice, basically the top man in the UK when it comes to law as a judge. And there would be, obviously, Brian Levison would be one judge and there would be another judge as well, to try and have some balance. Now, obviously the case on the 24th was cancelled. I believe it was cancelled because of Donald Trump's visit. So they brought it forward to the 18th. So Tommy Robinson has a new legal team, you see, funded largely by the Rebel Media. Ezra Levant has been doing some crowdfunding for him, and he was also present at the hearing as well. So check out Rebel Media's videos if you want to see any updates from Ezra Levant, because obviously he has some personal contact with the family. But I'm just going to give you my take on it. So, as you can see, the procedures of the court were more or less breached in my opinion, because he wasn't given access to his own lawyer, which is unbelievable. Not only that, something has come out that he hasn't been treated in prison very well. He hasn't been given long spells or access to a lawyer in prison. Many meetings have been cancelled or cut short. So I believe that's a serious breach of your rights in prison. And obviously we all know he was moved from Leeds Prison to Onley Prison in Warwickshire, with a large Muslim wing that he was on. So he's in solitary confinement for his own safety at present. Now that's not too good for you if you're in there 23 hours a day, is it? So as you can see, there was a hearing on the 18th of July. Now you had 3 judges. Ian Bernadette, Lord Chief Justice, was presiding over the thing. So his legal team are going to appeal the original case in Canterbury due to procedures not being followed. They're going to do the same for the case in Leeds, and they're also going to appeal the length of the sentence as well. While they might not overturn the original case in Canterbury because it was over a year ago, it's likely they may say, due to time served, we'll release you. But I believe if Tommy Robinson watches this video, I think you should appeal how you were treated, and I think you should get compensation from the courts. Now, whether you feel Tommy Robinson did wrong or did right here, you can see surely that procedures were breached and broken by the court's mechanism, and you can see those are grounds for him to appeal and get off anyway, like many people would. There is an argument here to say what Tommy did was wrong, and that argument is he was potentially interfering with the third case that was going to be heard in 3 months, right? Because some of the people in the first and second case may be recalled to the court hearing on the third case, and that's why this contempt of court charge is sticking to Tommy, and that's why it's so complicated as well. You see, if it was just the hearing he attended, I don't think the courts would have a case at all, because when he attended and he was doing his journalism, it was during the sentencing stage of the case. They'd already made the decision that these people were guilty, so I don't believe he would have influenced any sort of jury and jeopardised the case in any way, shape or form. But it's when you think about the third case that was still to be heard, that's when it muddies the ground a little bit and makes things complicated. And you have to ask yourself, is he jeopardising the third case? And if he is, he's guilty. However, if he isn't jeopardising the third case, he's innocent. You know, we need to defend democracy. We need to defend journalism, because if we don't, we will become a police state, very much like the old Soviet Union was, the current China is, the Iran regime is, or the fiasco of Syria. So anyway, let's get back to the subject at hand, which is Tommy Robinson. So he's had his appeal. He's been told he will have an answer by the end of the month. Now, the date today is the 30th of July. So he's going to have an answer on probably the 1st of August. They've said Tuesday or Wednesday he will have his sentence looked at, and his appeal will be heard, and he will have a judgment based on the facts presented by his legal team. So we're waiting to see what happens. I will give you a further update when we find out what finally happens. Fingers crossed that for once some justice will be heard and he will be freed. I would seriously, if Tommy Robinson ever watches this video, consider suing the legal team that has prosecuted Tommy Robinson in such a heinous manner. If he is freed, I believe he will have grounds to sue the Crown Court. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for watching this video. Check out my alternative media channel, that would be appreciated. And hopefully we will see what we see, and fingers crossed for Tommy. Alright, see you later guys, bye bye.